So today I'm talking about a P2189 code, what it is and how you can go about fixing it. And so what is a P2189 code? Well, it's a system to lean at idle bank 2. And so what does this mean? Well, basically, there's what's called oxygen sensors, and they're located down on the exhaust, and they do two things. The first thing they do is they monitor the catalytic converter, and then the second thing they do is they monitor how much oxygen was burnt off during combustion. And when you get this P2189 code, the bank 2 sensor 102 sensor is reporting back to the computer that the engine on bank 2 is running lean, which means that there's more air than gas going into the cylinders on bank 2 than should be. The air fuel ratio mixture is off for some reason, and so it's got to be troubleshooted to know why. And when you have a V6 or V8 engine, there's going to be two banks. Bank 1 side of the engine is always the side of the engine with the number 1 cylinder, and the opposite of that is bank 2. So if you Google your engine at like cylinder location, and you locate the number 1 cylinder on that engine, since there is differences, then that side of the engine is going to be bank 1, and the opposite of that is going to be bank 2. And one thing to note about this P2189 code is that it can be kind of difficult to troubleshoot sometimes because it can be caused by so many different things. And so for this reason, if you're getting any other codes, be sure to pay attention to that. This is going to be extra true if you're getting codes for bank 1 side of the engine. For example, say you're also getting like a P2187 system to lean at idle bank 1. If both banks on the engine are running lean, then that's going to point to something that would affect the whole engine. So that would be like a bad sensor or some kind of fuel delivery issue going to the whole engine. But if you're just getting codes on bank 2 and no bank 1 codes, then that's going to point to something that's just affecting bank 2. For example, like a bad fuel injector or something like that. So be sure to keep that in mind because depending on what code you have, that can help you pinpoint what the problem is. And so what would be some possible causes of a P2189 code? Well, the first thing that could cause this is a bad bank 2 sensor 102 sensor. This sensor is the sensor that's reporting the information back to the computer. And if it goes bad, it might just be giving out bad information. So the computer just thinks there's a problem when there isn't. The basics of what's going on with these sensors is that there's going to be 2 on each bank of the engine. Sometimes there could be 3, but usually there's 2. Sensor 1 is going to be located before the catalytic converter, and it's also called the upstream O2 sensor. Sensor 2 is going to be located after the catalytic converter, sometimes right on it, and it's also called the downstream O2 sensor. So the main sensor that's reporting this information back to the computer is going to be this bank 2 sensor 1 O2 sensor. There's some different ways to go about testing these sensors. There's some good videos on that. I've made videos on that. I'll put a link in the description box below if you want to check that out. But the first thing that could cause this is a bad bank 2 sensor 1 O2 sensor. The next thing that could cause this is a bad sensor, usually something like a bad mass airflow sensor or something like that. This mass airflow sensor is measuring all the air that goes into the engine, and if it has an issue, it could throw everything off. Usually when there is an issue with that mass airflow sensor or any other sensor, you're going to get a code. For example, if you're also getting like a P0103 mass or volume airflow A circuit high, then that would point more towards a mass airflow sensor problem. But the next thing that could cause this is a bad sensor. The next thing that could cause this is an intake vacuum leak. And if there is an intake vacuum leak, usually you'll be getting codes for both banks of the engine. You'll be getting bank 1 lean codes and bank 2 lean codes. So if you're just getting bank 2 lean codes, then very likely this is not the problem. But all the air going into the engine, it should be going in through this throttle body right here. There's a throttle body plate that's going to open up when the gas pedal's pressed to let more air go into the engine. And all the air going into the engine should be only going in right here through the throttle body. But if somehow air is getting in around the throttle body, then that's going to cause an intake vacuum leak. And so if you think this is the problem, you can go up around the engine, check to see if you see any broken hoses or anything like this. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to spot a vacuum leak. So what a lot of mechanics will do is they use a smoke machine and they'll feed smoke into the intake, and wherever the smoke comes out, they know where the leak's at, and then they're able to fix it. But if you are getting bank 1 and bank 2 lean codes, then it's possible that there is an intake vacuum leak. And the next thing that could cause this is an exhaust leak. If the exhaust is leaking for some reason, there's like a hole somewhere or something like that, then that can let outside air get into the exhaust, which is going to be picked up by the O2 sensors, and that's going to throw them off and just cause them to have bad readings. And so it's a good idea to go check out the exhaust and be sure that there's no exhaust leaks going on or anything like this, because if there is, then that can cause problems. And the last thing on the list is going to be some kind of fuel delivery problem on bank 2. This is going to be like a bad injector on bank 2 or low fuel pressure for some reason or something like that. If you are also getting bank 1 lean codes, then there could be a weak fuel pump, which would affect the whole engine. And so you can't go and check the fuel pressure and be sure that's good, that it's at what it's rated to be at. If you're just getting the bank 2 codes, then that would point more towards like a bad injector or something like that. But the last thing on the list that could cause this is that there's some kind of fuel delivery problem going to bank 2 side of the engine. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a vehicle with the P2189 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.